I'm Brittany Haas. I am one of your buyers, incoming inventory managers, and fabric specialists for the online department at Mood. I'm also the person that gives you new products each week. Having said that, in these live webinars, what we're going to be doing is going over all the really cool things that came in this week, and also talking about some of my favorite fabrics that have come in over the past couple of weeks. Also, at the end of the webinar, I'm going to hold up a coupon code giving you 10% off any fabrics on the website until Sunday night, though. So if you don't get it in right away, the 10% is going to be gone. Also, we have a cool little contest that I'm going to talk about at the end of the video, so stay tuned and watch that. But let's get started. Okay, so fabric number 1. This one is awesome. It's a Helmut Lang, and if you can tell, it has this awesome sheen that just like falls like a river. And it's actually called a liquid sheen from Helmut Lang. It's 100% polyester, but who cares about that? It's awesome. You could drape it, you can make it into a scarf, nice little billowy accent to any kind of clothing. You can make it into like dresses, but anything you do with it that's not a scarf, you should probably line because it's see-through. And on to the next one. Another Helmut Lang. I forgot to tell you the item number. This one is item number 308817. And this item number is 308818. So this is another Helmut Lang. It's also 100% polyester. But what's awesome about this is it's not quite quilted, but it's also not quite ruched. It's got this really unique kind of puckered texture to it. Like a plissé, but not quite a plissé. It's really cool, but it still drapes beautifully. It's a heavier body though, so anything you do with it, it'll have that heavier shape to it. You can even rouge it, kind of make it into kind of a cool draped skirt. But it'd be best for like shirts, skirts, blouses, maybe deconstructed jackets, but it might be too light for that. And if you can tell, it is very black. Okay, on to the next one. Lace. This lace is awesome. It's Gouvier lace, which means it has these holes through it. It's not, usually a lace that's not Gouvier will have like some type of netting or mesh in the background. This lace also has finished edges. So it's not quite scalloped, but it has this really cool pattern. So any kind of hemline, neckline, sleeve finish will look awesome with this edge. And then this is what the print looks like. And it's a large floral, almost paisley print. It's not quite paisley. It doesn't have that big shape, but it's almost forming it. And this guy, I believe, is also 100% polyester. And if you couldn't tell, I got it stuck in my push pin, so my bad. I'm going to throw that over here now. Okay, on to the next one. This guy is a cotton jacquard. So what that means is that not only will you get the print on the front, but you get the print on the back as well. And not only does it have this awesome kind of floral lacy pattern, but it's got this really cool three-dimensional texture to it as well, because the pattern is actually woven in on top. Before we go any further, I want to read you the item number, and that is 308775. So, on one side, it has like a navy background with a white foreground, and on the other side, it has a white background with a navy foreground. And it also incorporates this really cool orchid flower into it. So being that you can see that it moves kind of stiff, it would be better for like jackets, pants, any kind of like bottoms, skirts would be hard because this doesn't drape really well. But definitely any kind of pants or outerwear article. And on with the next one. This guy is awesome. It's 308727, and it's a brocade, whereas a jacquard you can have the pattern woven in on both sides. This one's just woven in on the one. So this guy, you might not be able to tell, but there's metallic yarns going all the way through it. It's kind of like that rose gold iPhone that's new that everybody loves. That's the kind of color it is. And it's really shiny, it's textural, it's got a cool print. What's better for like a Coco Chanel inspired suit pairing? Maybe like a jacket with a little skirt or some type of lined pants. I don't know if you would feel comfortable just wearing this, but jackets for sure. Skirts are a great possibility. Even kind of like a stiffer kind of dress, maybe like a kimono style dress would be cute with this. And just so you know, the back is completely white and it's woven in, but it has like a little texture to it. It's soft though, so it's fine if you wear it against your skin. However, for like jackets, I would still line it because it would look more chic than if you left the white there. About is this one. Oops, I messed up the pile. Oh well. And the item number is, drumroll please, 308816. This one is also a jacquard. The reason being is it has this really cool slub texture all the way through it, but on both sides, and the pattern is reversible. So you'll have a darker face and a light background versus a light background and a darker face. And this one is much more flexible than the last. So if you can tell, it's easier to move. You can do skirts and pants with this one, deconstructed jackets. You could do maybe like some kind of ruching to it and make it a cool top. But it moves much better. So anything where you want to see the reverse side, it could kind of be like a flimsier article of clothing where it just flips out with a collar or something like that. And here we have 308817. This guy is not a jacquard. It doesn't have a pattern woven into it, but it is double-faced. So on the face you get this really, really pretty bright blue, and in the back you got this little light, pale, more like pastel blue. It's got the hand and feel of like a scuba knit, but it's actually a woven. And it does have some stretch in either direction, so you can make like a neoprene-like garment where it's like a thicker type of dress or like a fitted tee. Or you can make a really cool like three-dimensional crop top, but it is thicker. It does have a thicker hand, so keep that in mind. It does move nicely. It'll be better for like bottoms or, like I said, thicker articles of clothing. And we've got another double-faced fabric. 308811 is the item number. And this guy is a cotton poly blend. And it has clear metallic yarns all the way through it. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually pretty shiny. It's got these little metallic threads all the way through it on either side. But one side you get the black and the clear yarn, so it looks kind of like a black sheen. And the front, it has the black that shows through along with the red and the clear threads. So that's really cool. If you can tell, it's not necessarily see-through when you hold it up to you, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see through it a little bit, but it shouldn't be a problem. It's also crisper, so you can wear kind of shirts. You can wear like really bubbly skirts. You can also do, like I said with the other one, deconstructed jackets. That would be cool with like a lapel and you can see the red coming out of it if you have it on the black side. But that's going to be a fun thing to work with. Our next item is 308805. This guy has a flub texture. It's actually a fillet, or a file, whichever way you say it, tomato, tomato. It's got this kind of light flubbing to it. So it looks like a hint between fillet and a Shantung Dubioni, but it has a really cool texture. It's crisp in the drape, so anything dimensional, anything with a lot of body will be really good with this. It's also a tad bit translucent when you hold it onto the light, but I don't know if you can actually see through it if it's held up to me. So you probably won't need a lining unless you're trying to make like a jacket, and then you might want a lining to spruce it up a little bit. It could be pants, but it might be a little stiff, so it's like a palazzo pant might be cool. Anything else, it's really crisp in the drape. So maybe do a really cool floral design if you're doing something fancy or whatever. But this fabric is going to be something that's more of a pattern making piece than a draping piece because of how crisp it is. And this one is one of my favorites. It is item number 308802. It's a polyester chiffon. It feels like a lining, but it is the softest, smoothest fabric ever. I love it. It's seriously so soft. You really have to get a swatch and just feel it because it's amazing. It's got this awesome kind of washed out abstract pattern to it, kind of like it was painted and then scraped off. And I absolutely love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love the body to it. It drapes beautifully. Any kind of maxi dress, skirts, blouses, scarves, anything. This is the fabric to do it with. So, just get it on in there. It's awesome. I seriously recommend ordering a swatch though. The next one is Elisa Perry, and it's a brocade. It is so much fun. It's got metallic bubbled yarns all the way through it. So it's got this essence of shimmer as well as texture. The back, however, is smooth. So if you opt not to line it, it won't necessarily be scratchy at all. However, you might want to just spruce it up a little bit. Maybe put a silver on the inside to match the metallic. However, when the light hits it, it becomes like a rainbow instead of just a silver, which is a lot of fun. Think jackets, think, like again, Chanel suiting separates where it has the jacket skirt pairing. That kind of stuff is what you're going to make with this. And I think I forgot the item number. So the item number is 308841. Our next fabric is something that we actually found in the warehouse and had no idea we had. It's a silk twill. The item is FS12545, and it's polka dots. How often do you see a twill silk polka dotted fabric? Not very often. We don't even really see silk twills that often. So this is something that you definitely want to add to your stash if you can. It's very fluid. It's not terribly see-through. It's translucent, so when you hold it to the light you might see through it, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. You can't see anything. It's great. Try making maybe blouses, make shirts, scarves, dresses. If you make skirts, you might want to put a lining if it's not thick enough. It's very thin, but this is a keeper. Okay, on to our next one, which is another one of my favorites. It is item number 308862. Here we have a stretch printed cotton, but the print is amazing. The print is absolutely phenomenal. It kind of looks like someone scrunched it all up, put it in the printer, and then when they opened it, there was cuts all the way through it, which is really kind of cool. It's also a really great stretch fabric. So you can do anything that's more fitted, tailored. If you want to have kind of really cool fitted pants, this is what you want to use. If you want shirts, maybe lightweight summer jackets. If you want fitted shorts for the summer, this fabric is the way to go. Again, the print is amazing, and it's just full of color, full of life. If you're a lively person, pick it out. On to the next one. This guy is 308-839. It's a cotton poly fabric, and it's another jacquard. It's got the pattern woven in on both sides, and it's also reversible. So this side has more red in the background, and this one's more ivory in the background. It's also stretchy. So once again, same thing as the last fabric that I just spoke about. You can make really cool fitted pants. You can make jackets, you can make shirts, you can make shorts. Whatever you would like to do with it, it'll be great. I would recommend, though, patterning this instead of draping it, because it can be draped, but it's not that kind of drape itself. It's something that's more pattern oriented. On to the next one. So, this is 308-831, which is right. It's also a cotton blend, but it's a denim. So, we've got khaki colored denim! Yay! Okay, so, and on top of khaki colored denim, it stretches. So you can make fitted jeans, you can make fit and flare jeans, you can make shorts, you can do fitted jean jackets. It's not quite movable enough to make like a bustier or anything like that, or a shirt. It's not going to really stand well as a shirt, but jackets, pants, go for it. On to the next one. This guy is another jacquard. It is item number 308-834, and it's got this geometric pattern woven into the front and into the back. So if you want something light, airy, breezy, use this side. If you want something for night attire, use this side. Either way you use it, though, it can be worked into like office attire and totally look classy and chic at the same time because of the triangle pattern all the way through it. On top of that, it stretches. So fitted anything, tailored anything, it'll work fabulously. Another one of my favorites. This one is item number 308754, and it's a lame. Lame does not mean lame, it just means that the whole thing is metallic. Oh, it's amazing. So this is a metallic knit, and just like any other knit, it's got some stretch to it. Not a terrible lot. It's got this copper color, and it only stretches on the left, but it drapes beautifully. So just think of all the really cool night outfits you can make with this. That'll be awesome. Like draped on the top, fitted on the bottom. It's amazing. Go buy this. This is awesome. And this guy is 308838. I picked it out to show you because it's actually a rib knit. We have some rib knit trims that are awesome for like cuffs, collars, that kind of thing. But this, if you want something to be like body tight, or if you want the cuff to go all the way up the arm versus just at the end, this is the type of fabric you want to use. It's actually a tubular knit, so if you can see, it doesn't actually end. And you can also think about maybe dresses, putting seams in it so that you can make it tighter and fit better. And you can even do leggings, cut a slit through the middle, sew it, and then you won't have side seams. That might be pretty cool. Winter leggings out of this would be awesome. Now remember, it is thick, so summer leggings, not so much. This one is 308809, and it's got these beautiful stripes through it. There's navy, black, and this really speckly kind of off-white. That's really pretty. It's a suiting fabric, so you can make any type of suiting combination, which would be really trendy in the workplace. Not necessarily your classic black blazer, but still stylish, to say the least. And also think dresses, and keep in mind that the stripe is vertical. So it'll be going up and down. It's very flattering. Vertical stripes are more flattering than horizontal stripes if you want to keep it to the figure. And this guy does not have any stretch. So don't think about tailored garments unless you're putting in bust seams, darts, that kind of stuff. Okay? This guy is a lot of fun. It's 308863. It's a tie-dye cotton print. So it's a lightweight woven, very similar to a voile, but not quite. It's not sheer enough, or as soft as a voile normally is, and it's a lot crisper, but it's not as crisp as a cotton shirting. And it's got this really pretty, fun tie-dye print to it. I would say like summer tees, maybe even like a lightweight summer dress, tank tops, like blouses or shirts. Nothing that's too fitted because it doesn't really stretch that much or at all. But the print is just so pretty. So maybe this is something to add to the stash. This one is 308825. It's actually a cotton felt with a woven backing. So it's got this green face, and then the back is black. And what I'm thinking with this is like really cool felted hats. Those are really in style, especially the felted sun hats. Aside from that, crafting would be great with this. You can make really crafty vests, or you could just use it for Halloween costumes, costuming in general. That's the kind of thing you're going to use for this. So this next one is really cool. It's a Helmut Lang, and the item number is 308823. It's made from polyamide, and it's a serge twill, but because it's made from polyamide, it's got this really, really cool, crisp texture to it. It kind of reminds me of chainmail, but completely not see-through and much smaller in design. This would be really cool for like futuristic style garments, something that's really edgy, like a really cool jacket with pant pairing and like a soft tee underneath. That's the kind of thing I see with this fabric. But it's definitely something you should add to your stash just to get the feel for it. It's a really, really cool hand. This next one is 308744, and it is a really awesome textured woven. I can't remember what it's made from, but I can tell you it's got these shiny yarns in it, so it probably has some type of synthetic. It's also really pretty. It's one of my favorite colors, and it has some stretch. So if you're making jackets, you can tailor them a little bit. It'll have some nice wearing ease. It also has a very, very stiff drape, so anything that you make with it should really be patterned versus draped. It's not going to drape that well. Once again, one of my favorite colors. This next guy is 308847. It's a poly cotton brocade. The reason why it's not a jacquard is because this one side you can see that it has a very pristine pattern. The other side is just the weave. It doesn't have that exact definition. However, I think the back's really pretty, so if you wanted to use it, why not? And it's also got a nice give to it. So any kind of fitted garment, once again, pants, jackets. However, being that the back is a little rougher, I would personally line it. Otherwise, it might be a little scratchy against the skin. And it has this really pretty rose pattern all the way through it. And in between it, there's like a geometric design from black threads. That's actually really cool, and in the close-up, you'll see that. So for our next fabric, we have something that's a lot of fun and is very bright. This guy is 308-819, and it's a really vibrant pink with a purple tint poly netting. And it's like a mesh. It is a mesh, but the reason why it's a netting is it doesn't really stretch like a mesh. It has the same kind of holes, but it's opaque in spots, which is really cool. Think about like sheer tank tops, sheer tees, sheer crop tops, anything sheer. You can always line it. You can always wear a tank top underneath it, but it's really cool and decorative. I would also even make maybe skirts. I would also use it as the underneath layer of maybe a dress. So when you're dancing, it like flips out, and it's really cool. Think about it. The next one is 308-858, and it's a faux leather. It's metallic silver. It's shiny when you like bend it, but when you hold it flat, it's kind of matte in color, so you won't have that really, really bright sheen, but it's subtle enough and it's kind of classy. It also has a little bit of give, not a lot, so it's hard to notice, but it's thin enough where you can use it for jackets, for maybe raincoats. It's got a cotton backing, so it's soft against the skin. You can also use it for purses, wallets, light upholstery fabric, like chairs, chair backings, maybe even like, not a kitchen chair, because I wouldn't put this in the kitchen, but a sofa, not a very heavy duty one, but it's cool. There's a lot of things you could do with it. This one is 308-849. It's a vibrant red poly crepe. So a crepe is a fabric that has a lot of texture to it. I can't exactly describe how it's woven, but if you look at it through a microscope, you'll see that the yarns aren't straight up and down and straight across. They kind of turn in every which way, which forms a really cool surface texture. It's kind of not rough, but you could just feel that there's something not so natural about the weave. And it's a really pretty color, so any kind of like draped dress that's heavier and has a lot of body would look great with this. Maybe a fit and flare skirts would look great with this. If you can see it on a mannequin, it has a lot of body, but it does drape nicely. So this is something you can have a lot of fun with. The next fabric may already be sold out. I'm not quite sure. But this is item 308-856, and it has been sold out in the store for a while now because it's awesome. It's got a pollock type of print or pattern to it, and the yarns are woven through the quilted fabric. So it's not on top or on the bottom. It's not embroidered, but it's actually got these really awesome yarns inside of it. And it creates this really fun abstract pattern. It's crisp in drape, so anything that's got a lot of stiff qualities to it, so maybe a skirt that flares out with a crop top to go over it, but it's loose, that is a cool option. Definitely needs a lining, maybe even a bodysuit underneath. That would be a cool option. This is something you might want to look into. But as I said, it sold really fast in the store and might already be sold out now. So take your chance. On to the real leather. We got in these really, really, really nice Toscana furs, and I dropped the item number. It is 308-988, and it's so soft. It's long furs, and we also got this same hide in various colors. We have like a light blue, a baby pink, there's a purple one with a gray back. It is so soft, but like I said, it's a hide, so it might come with slight imperfections. It could have had a pimple before it dyed, or it could have had maybe like a scratch, so it's not 100% that it'll be perfect, but it's really, really nice. So patch it together into vests, really rich outerwear, pillows maybe, and it's got a really soft suede back. The next guy is actually a felted wool and leather combo. Let me see if I can find the item number before I do anything. Ah, it's right here. So, this is 308991, and on one side you'll see a wool plaid, a very large wool plaid, and on the other side is this really, really cool kind of embroidered looking print, but it's actually flocked with the wool coming through from the other side. And this is something that you might want to do, like jackets for the winter in, something that's edgier. And I know that a lot of the time people are allergic to wool, so yes, you may want to line it, but for those who are not allergic to wool, lining doesn't need to happen. It's got a really cool pattern on the other side. So think about it. So this next one is also a leather and wool combo. It's item number 308989. And it's got this really cool embossed pattern to it. It's much larger than the last one, if you can tell. On the front, it has this lamb leather in the blue, and it's very textural, but still very soft. And on the back side, you might not be able to tell, but in close-up you will. It's got another kind of embossed pattern, and it's almost crocheted into it, which is really cool. It's not as scratchy or fuzzy as the other one, so it will be comfortable against the skin, unless you're allergic to wool. And it's much heavier. So either like bomber jackets, those really big types of coats, or maybe just using this as a leather car interior to decorate kind of pillows, reversible things. It could be used for a really cool skirt. Leather has been all over the runways, so maybe take a little inspiration from that, and you might find something really cool to make out of this. The next one is very similar. It is 308992. Now, unlike the last one, it doesn't have a uniform pattern. It's uniform, but it's actually more of an embroidered look. It's got this kind of cable knit look to it, and it's really pretty. It's like an olive color, and the other side has a striped crocheted pattern in it. So once again, it's not very itchy or anything like that. It could be worn against the skin. You also might just want to use this side against the skin. So it's very pretty. Same thing. Jackets, coats, skirts. If you want to use it in your car, use it as upholstery. It's a great option. Also, maybe if you want to do some type of really cool thing, you can make it into a purse where the wool is on the outside and the leather is on the inside. That might be interesting. Try it out. You never know what can happen. Now we're done with the new stuff from the website and on to some of my favorite things that have launched over the past couple of weeks. This one is item number 308571. We have it in this coloration and also a red coloration. I just picked out one of them so you can see that from selvage to selvage, which is actually photographed like this on the website. It's got these really cool patterns on the ends, but it kind of feathers out in the middle, and then the pattern again is on the bottom. And I'm going to place it against the mannequin just in case you can't really see it. This is how it looks. And it's got also a really interesting mesh square backing to it. So a geometric kind of element along with the lace and the cotton floral print on top. It's a cool little addition. You can make dresses out of it, put a lining underneath it. That would be really pretty. You can put it as an overlay for jackets. You can use it as a insert for cutouts or panels. I think it's a really cool addition to your fabric stash. This next one was a hidden gem. We actually didn't know we had it, but we found it and put it online. So the item number is 308231. It's a beautiful jersey print, polyester I believe, and it's got this really cool gem tone paisley pattern to it. It's got a really nice stretch in the weft, So it can really hug your body and all your curves, making them look superb. And it's really smooth. So the hand on this is just phenomenal. Even if you just bought it to feel it, it's a great fabric to have. I would make dresses, skirts, really, really tight fitted tops. It can even kind of be used as a dry fit material. It's not a dry fit material, but it feels like one. So if you want to improv, this is a great fabric to have. This next guy is 111339, and is another just really cool cotton print. So, like I said, in the photos you'll see them this way, but I'm just holding them this way so you can fully see what it looks like from selvage to selfage. And it's got this really interesting, almost like python print to it, but with an array of colors. So it's really vibrant and lively, and it's got a nice stretch. So maybe fitted pants, fitted shorts, lightweight summer jackets, shirts even. This could be a really fun option for the spring and summer seasons, as well as the transition into fall. This next one is another one of my favorites because the drape on it is phenomenal, and so is the sheen. It's a lame. I said lame before, but it's spelled lame, which I want you to understand is a metallic fabric that's metallic all the way through. So it doesn't have lurch yarns going through it, it's just metallic from top to bottom. And this guy is 307139. It's black on one side and metallic gold on the other. And it drapes beautifully. So anything elegant is where this one is at. It's a chiffon, so it is sheer. You may have to line it. However, if you want to use it for costuming, capes. Capes would be awesome. Also, like, maybe put a black spandex underneath it and like have it as a superhero costume. That would be a lot of fun. Or just a nightclub dress because of how shiny it is. But this is such a fun fabric to use. You can use it for so many different applications. This next guy is 308135. It's one of our printed neoprenes. It's got this really pretty like prisma print to it, kind of a kaleidoscopic print. So if you looked through a kaleidoscope at broken glass, this is what it would look like. And just so you know, this is a fashion weight neoprene. Some may call it a scuba knit. It's lightweight, so it's not something you would use actually scuba diving, but you could use it as bathing suits. You can use it as dresses, skirts, crop tops, but it does have spandex in it, so it does stretch really nicely. And I believe it stretches in both directions, which it does. And anything bodycon or full of body and structure would be great with this fabric. Think about it, we have a lot of really cool prints in this, but this is just one of my favorites. This next guy is only a month old. It's one of our newer fabrics. It's 308444. It's a digitally printed woven, and it's got a shinier sheen to it, but it's really pretty. It's black with this tropical floral print, but it's so deep that it can be used throughout any of the seasons. It's rich, wear it for work wear, for night wear, and it'll keep you looking classy, but very fashion forward. It's thin, so shirts would be great, dresses would be great. You can wear bottoms, but it is on the thinner side, so you might want to line them. It's printed so you don't see anything on the back, so if you want to use something black, or if you want to incorporate the green in there, it'd be really nice. And here is another digitally printed fabric. It's 308445. And just like the other woven, it's got this really nice sheen to it. It's also very thin, but it has a really calming butterfly atmospheric flare. When you fold it, you'll see that it lights up really beautifully. And the print is just so calming and airy, great for the spring and the summer. I would wear it as shirts, dresses, as you can even use it as a little applique on a hat if you wanted to just dress it up. But it's a great fabric to add to your little stash. Next one is 308439. It's actually a chambray, and it looks like a shirting that is denim. However, it's got these really, really cool skater or scooter prints all throughout it. So it's kind of like a laid back, beachy type fabric. Anything LA, anything West Coast where it's in the South but it's sunny all year round, this is the kind of fabric that's for you. It's really light, so shirtings would be great, boyfriend style shirtings. You can make bottoms, maybe skirts from it, or looser pants, but it's really not for jeans. And it's like you're shirting weight denim. Fun, with a cute print, and great for the spring and summer seasons. And we're almost finished. This is our second to last fabric today. It's 308553. It's an embroidered organza. So it's got this really cool spade pattern, and it's sheared, but it's also really crisp and drape and has a lot of body. So if you're doing something like a crop top that stands apart from the body, that would be a great option. A skirt that flares out would be a great option. It's textural, so lining it might be optimal. And it's sheer, so like again, lining it might be the best option, but you never know, fashion is all over the place now, sheer's in. So choose what you want to do with it, but it's a really awesome additive to anyone's stash. And our last fabric today is 308795. This is a beautiful printed velour. And a velour is a velvet that's actually constructed as a knit versus a woven, meaning that it does have stretch. It's got a nice give in there. It's as soft as any velvet can be, and it's got very short piles, so it's not very movable in one direction. The piles only go in one way, but the print is this really large, beautiful paisley print. It comes out to be just under a yard for the print's length, but it's a great option for really fitted pants, for a long maxi dress, for even a shorter dress, anything holiday, anything that's tighter. So even cardigans might be a cool option with this. But keep in mind the print is very large, so you might not capture it as well in a cardigan or crop top. And for our final fabric, we have swatch. Getting to that contest I was talking about earlier, we have a little, maybe, sewing expedition we want you to partake in. If you make anything from the fabrics that were presented in this array of awesome fabrics loaded on the site this week for either Swatch or I, we will wear it in the next webinar posted on all our social media sites, and you will get a $100 gift card to shop at Moon. Ain't that right, Swatchy? And aside from that, we're also giving you a 10% off coupon until Sunday night, so utilize it, make one of us something, and then next week, your design could be famous. And thank you again for watching this webinar. If you enjoyed it, join us again next week from 11 to 12 p.m. And have a great day, everybody.